Hello, I am Ethan McCaffrey, and this is Move Me Poetry for April 21st, 2023, the narrator's selections. The word is clandestine. Music is composed and performed by the narrator. The first selection is by dreambeastpoems at dreambeastpoems, entitled Mrs. Clandestine. Mrs. Clandestine lives on a hill. Her decrepit house and decrepit life hidden in plain sight. Mrs. Clandestine used to go to church. Not very often, but she went once in a while. But now, a year from the night her husband stole her life, stole her dreams, and everything in between, Mrs. Clandestine dances with the devil and summons his followers up to the brow where only darkness lets her grieve these days. And the flowers they once planted, dead and strangled by weeds in front of the paint-flaked door, is the only way Mrs. Clandestine likes it these days. Because the angels never kept their promises like the devil did. Only a moonless night makes her ancient hopes and dead flowers look good these days. No fear of law or logic, Mrs. Clandestine invites the waifs and the strays over for Saturday nights these days. A safe place to stay, where for one night only, neglected humans can believe in better days that promise to continue tomorrow, where debauchery is allowed to dance and rattle through nicotine-stained plantation blinds, where Mrs. Clandestine will only let you in if once you were good, if once full of hope, but now, like her, prefer to lurk in the shadows. The next selection is by Stephen Andrew Westby at Stephen Westby. We sleep naked forms alongside each other, bodies once wrapped in passion's embrace, and we are strangers. Though we live together, shared decades of hellos and meals and kisses and children, and all of the things that hide our truths in clandestine boxes. The next selection is by It's Just Ugh 82 at CP_TIS. The mission impossible, but the time was right. His parents were sleeping, had been all night. He mustered the courage to venture downstairs, to fill up his belly with the cookies down there. On tiptoes he crept down to the first floor, only to discover Dad had been there before. The final selection is by Saffronsuncat at Saffronsuncat. I like the way your heart beats when I bite it. And it is almost clandestine the way we were fated, the way the moon was meant to fall in love with the sun like that. We were written in the skies before even the stars awoke. A kiss from you pools all and every layer of my soul. One by one, they burn and fall.